Wow, look at that line of cars on a Saturday.
That is amazing. We've got teachers and parents and students, and they're all here for the American Federation of Teachers first Linda Bridges Memorial Book Giveaway here in Waco ISD.
What is the Linda Bridge Memorial Book Giveaway?
The American Federation of Teachers has donated over 40,000 books for the young people in our community to promote reading and literacy.
Are you talking about 40,000 raggedy books or used books?
These are all brand new books. The students are coming in, they're getting to pick what they want to take home and read so that they have an opportunity to really promote, again, literacy and reading, and to help our teachers in the classrooms. The teachers can come in and get a classroom set of books to help promote reading on the campuses.
Every classroom teacher in Waco ISD?
Waco ISD and La Vega ISD.
And
They're all
La
invited.
Vega. Okay, all those teachers.
Come on
and
in,
all
let me show you.
Okay.
All right. Coming this
Wow,
way.
thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. What fun. Well, we know Miss Tenney. Hey, Miss Tenney.
Come here, Jess. Are you a student? Where do you go to school?
Indian Spring.
Indian Spring. How many books have you got here?
5.
Did you get to pick those yourself?
Yes, sir.
And you enjoy it?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to read them all?
Yes, sir.
And you'll be done by the end of summer?
Yeah, probably.
You enjoy reading?
Yes, sir, I do.
Pretty great that they're giving you these free books, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And a free shirt that says, I am the promise. Glad you're here. Glad you came out early. Enjoy those books. Come here, Rosalinda. Tell me what we're doing here. Every child that's coming in gets up to 5 books, correct?
They get 5 books each. And when they come out, we're giving them 5 nameplates for their books and a bookmark and a free t-shirt.
All right, tell me a little bit how this came about. I know it's the American Federation of Teachers. I know it came from the state AFT, and it's in honor of Linda Bridges.
It's Linda Bridges. She had worked with first book, and collaboration. And in the fall, we came to the school board, and our president, Louis Malfaro.
Louis is in here, right? We're going to go find him in just a minute. And how many books do we have here today?
We started out with 40,000 Monday when the truck came in, because I was right there.
And you guys have also had a core of volunteers loading them, sorting them out, and making this really a very efficient process. So we don't have lines. I mean, folks are getting in, finding the books they want, and getting out.
Books, getting them out. Our teachers have come out throughout the week. A lot of them have gotten their 40,000. We had to kind of downstream because they really came out in force.
All right, 40,000 books would entitle you to 40,000 hugs, but let me give you one big one because we really appreciate what you're doing for these kids.
Hey, we are here for the children. That is why we're here. Number one priority is always the children of Waco ISD and throughout the state of Texas.
We're going to go in and talk to some of these kids. Thanks, Rosalinda.
There's Mr. Malfaro.
Guess
there's
who
Malfaro here.
else is here? Well,
we have the state AFT president in just a minute.
But we also have the national.
Well,
We have
well,
the
I'm gonna follow
national
you.
AFP.
Good morning, Pat Atkins.
This is our school board president, and this is our national representative.
With the American Federation of Teachers. And go ahead.
And we're so happy to be here. And the reason that we're here is because our leadership, along with Dr. Kane, we just saw that there was a need for books in this community. And we decided to mobilize and work with this event in conjunction with the district. And here's the proof. So, fantastic.
One of the things we've committed to is really promoting literacy and really making a commitment to getting students on grade level by 3rd grade. We've put an instructional aide in every pre-K and kindergarten class across the district, one for every 2 classes, 1st and 2nd grade. But really what we need is students reading at home and giving our students, particularly with a high level of poverty, 5 books on their own to take home. This is a pretty powerful gift that y'all have made.
This has been an amazing feat here. Teachers have been coming in here every day since Monday. We've had anywhere from 10 to 20 volunteers every single day. So that just shows you the partnership that can be done when we work together to accomplish things.
I was just talking to one of your local members. Those volunteers have made a huge difference. I mean, this is efficient. We don't have lines going out to I-35. Folks are coming in. Students and teachers are finding the books they want, getting the T-shirts, and really y'all have this set up beautifully. Your volunteers are to be commended And again, it's just sort of the humility with which nobody's doing this for themselves, that they've all put in time all week to do this for the students.
Exactly. And this is the payoff, and I'm amazed. Yeah, this is the third event that I participated in, Los Angeles, Chicago, and now here we are in Waco, Texas. But I've never seen the commitment of volunteers as we have seen today.
That's fantastic. Dr. Kane, looks like you've got somebody over there as well.
I do, from the state level. Louis Malfaro. You have been on WISDT before because you were promoting this last week. How'd the promotion go? You think it was worth all the time and effort?
Oh, it's been great, Dr. Kane. And as you know, I think everybody in Waco knows about the first book giveaway today. And not just Waco. We've got teachers, parents, and kids here from McGregor, from China Spring.
Great.
And this is really an important event. It's an important partnership for our organization, Greater Waco AFT, your school district, and the Greater Waco community. You serve a very, very important segment of the population, our growing young children, a diverse group of kids. A lot of the schools in this area are Title I schools, and as you and I know, Title I school does not mean a low-performing school. Schools in Waco are doing good. Schools in McGregor are doing good. Schools in China Spring are doing good. But what Title I means is that we have a lot of needy kids. And so teachers and First Book and the AFT and Waco ISD and McGregor ISD are stepping up for those kids and families. We serve them during the day, but we want to make sure that in the home, literacy is a big part of what they see. And we know their parents want that for them too. They've got big hopes. They want them to go to MCC. They want them to take dual credit classes at Waco High. There's so much good stuff going on right now in public schools in the greater Waco area.
And books are so expensive. I mean, not only are you helping parents get books in the home, but for each set these teachers leave with, you're letting each teacher leave with 40 books.
That's right. 40.
Do you know how that helps our school district and the other school districts you mentioned? That is that much less money we spend on books to put in teaching how to read or maybe in math. But
you're totally correct.
Frees up those kinds of monies.
Absolutely. And we know teachers come out of pocket with a lot of money of their own for materials because they love their kids and they're trying to meet their needs. So for us to be able to give teachers, as you said, literally hundreds of dollars of free books so that they can put them in their classroom, check them out to kids, and for kids, many of whom will start their own personal private library today. That's super exciting.
Well, I know I thought I was getting here early because I was going to be smart. Well, I got here what I thought was early, and every parking lot was full, so people couldn't wait for the start time. Correct?
That's right. They were.
But looked like y'all were ready for them.
They were queued up early, and of course, many teachers have been here through the week volunteering. Because when the books come from First Book, our wonderful nonprofit partner, we have to unpack. We unpacked 26 flats of books, 40,000 books, and it took about 3 nights and lots of teachers coming after school, and those teachers got to pick their books early. So this
smart teachers
book fest has been going on all week long.
Well, this sounds great. Let's see what Pat Atkins is doing.
Let me show you what I'm doing. Come here. So you see this room where they've got 40,000 different titles, different age groups. Let me show you what's going on over here. There is an author. Dr. Kane, come here. Let me show you this. This is pretty impressive. There's an author who you may know, Rick Riordan, who wrote the Percy Jackson books.
And he's one of the favorites for our kids.
Writes a lot of series. The Percy Jackson series obviously was huge. He has started a new series. This is the first book in the new series. In addition to all those other titles, they donated over 5,000 copies of the newest Rick Riordan book. And so these are available to libraries and to individual students.
These are brand new books.
Brand new.
Brand new books.
And it's the new series. They're all brand new. Over 5,000 donated. You can look back over the bags, and they're just tons of individual volumes of this book and this series to, again, encourage kids. And this is first edition. First time it's come out.
It also helps when the kids love the author and love the storyline. You know, back in the day, you may not know this, but I'm a reading specialist. I came here actually as a reading specialist. So I taught reading and remedial reading for most of my teaching career. And it was so interesting when particularly boys found a book they loved of interest. All of a sudden they can read. Between that and the driver's ed manual.
Oh, I think things like, obviously Harry Potter and that whole series. Just watching my own kids, seeing my oldest sit on our stairs with a book, and then his younger sister following that lead, now the youngest coming up, you're right. You find a series of books and you tie young men into something that they really enjoy, and it just becomes a passion.
And I've seen your wife teach reading too, so I'm not surprised that in your home everybody had their nose in the book.
Well, she is passionate about teaching. She's passionate about reading, and they all read. I'm not as passionate as reading as they are, but it really is. It's something special, and as you know, something we've taken very seriously this year is trying to get all our students on grade level by third grade, and really a focus on literacy. And a program like this, where our kids are able to just take home 5 books that they can read all summer for free, that's pretty impressive.
Well, one thing I learned when I was teaching remedial reading is it's for, like you and I, it probably had books in our home and didn't even think about it. Your kids grew up with books in their home and didn't even think about it. But for a lot of the parents in this area and for the students, having a book of their own at home is special.
I mean, this is a huge gift, and it's have a tremendous impact on our community. We're talking about 5 books. If you go to Barnes & Noble, those are $20, $30 each. You're talking about each child today getting anywhere from $100 to $200 gift for free just to encourage reading. And 40,000 of those?
And if you got 2 or 3 kids in your family.
Right, you'd be over $500. So,
let's talk to some of our parents and kids and see what they have to say.
I'll follow your lead.
All right. Here's a young lady. Would you mind telling us what book you're looking? Are you looking for a special book or a special kind of book?
No.
Tell us where you go to school.
Savlosky.
Oh, that's a good school. So, who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Vane.
I bet you have a lot of favorite teachers.
Yeah, my favorite is Miss
So, what
Vane.
kind of book are you looking for?
I don't really have a book that I'm looking for.
It's okay. You can kind of mosey around and see what you can find. That's why we have them all spread out so everybody can watch it. Okay? You take care. I see another young man. Can I talk to you a second about your book? Cub Scouts. Good group. What's your name? First name?
Xavier.
Xavier. Where do you go to school?
Hillcrest.
Hillcrest. I hear that's a pretty darn good school. I hear that's a good school. You like Hillcrest?
Yes.
Okay. Who's your teacher?
Miss Lieber.
Oh, Miss Lieber. I hear she's really good. Does she know you're here looking for books?
I think so.
Okay. I bet you tell her Monday.
Yes.
So what, are you looking for any particular book?
Yes.
What are you looking for?
Mostly chapter books that I could read for a long time. And share with my
you're
friends.
so you get to take how many home?
How many?
How many do you get to take home?
5 books.
Oh, wow. That will be good. You have brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Are they going to take home books too?
Yes.
So you're going to have a house full of books. Okay, well, I'm not going to get in your way of looking, so you go ahead and look for books, okay? Take care. Hey, Noah, how are you doing?
Good.
What are you doing here?
Trying to look for some books.
Anyone in particular?
Mainly just some books that interest me a lot, like Diary of a Wimpy Kid or Timmy Failure or anything like that.
Have you found any? I see you got a bag there.
No.
Well, did you just get here?
Yes, just recently.
Okay. And?
Hi, Joy Marshall. I'm teacher at Tennyson,
Okay.
and I found a few so far.
So you're going to have some for your classroom, too?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to let y'all look, and we're going to go to Pat Atkins over here and see who he's found.
Dr. Kane, I am over here with Kevin. And Kevin was just talking about, we were talking off camera about some of his favorite books. What is your favorite book or favorite series?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
All right, and we take Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and you finish that, and you're beginning to look at the summer. Do you like to read during the summer?
Yes, sir. A little.
And I guess 5 free books, that's got to help you some during the summer.
Yes, sir.
All right, which book do you have there? Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. I will tell you that he also wrote all the Percy Jackson books, and my youngest son absolutely loved them, loves him as an author. And Kevin, I think you're going to have a great time. You're going to enjoy that. That'll be good for you. Appreciate you talking with us. Enjoy your summer and enjoy those books. Where'd Dr. Kane go? There she is right there.
Well, I'm here, and this is the middle school, high school room. What do you say we go see what's happening in the elementary?
I'll follow you.
Okay. Thank you for being here.
On the count of 3, all right. Can everybody put up a book and say, Waco reads? Waco reads. 1, 2, 3. Waco reads.
We're here with Ben. Ben is how old?
Sam, almost 2.
Ben's almost 2, and his mother works at
University High School.
I see he's got a death grip on this book. Did he get that book here?
Yes, he did. That's his Mickey Mouse book.
Well, this is exactly, Mr. Atkins, what this is for. We want our kids to fall in love with reading
At a very early age.
Very
I mean, that
early
is beautiful.
age. So
And,
he gets to get more. Are you going to help him find some more, or is he done?
I think he's done, but we found some more. We have a bag full already.
Okay, we're.
And his sister does too.
Oh well,
look at that. We got a bunch
we
of-
got a glamour girl here. Okay, so what's your name?
Ava.
You are so pretty, Ava. I like those sunglasses.
You say thank you.
Who are you with here, Ava?
Who am I?
Who's this guy?
My daddy. This is my daddy.
Hi, thank you for being here today.
You're welcome. I'm excited. This is wonderful. Very, very cool.
Tell us why it's wonderful.
Well, it's great because I love that children and parents can come and get books that they enjoy and will read. And as a teacher, we're picking up books to give to our kids for the end of the year.
Where do you teach?
J.H. Hines.
So what did you pick out?
We're getting for our boys Zootopia, and it's got the CD. And then we're getting our girls the Frozen. Of course.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I teach kindergarten, so they'll
So-
love it.
So do your kids, you teach at Hines, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So do your kids have a lot of books at home?
No, ma'am.
So what do you think it means for them when they now have the opportunity to have books at home?
I think it's wonderful, and I think they're very excited. My kids in my classroom absolutely love to read. They love to be read too. And especially with a read aloud CD, they can listen to it and learn the words, and then they'll be able to read it on their own. Or even if someone can't read it to them, they can listen to it.
Or they can play it for younger brothers and sisters at home.
Yes, ma'am.
So we can get reading as far into the home as possible thanks to this wonderful giveaway.
Yes, this is fantastic. It's really, really a great opportunity.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Let's see what Mr. Atkins is up to.
I'm here with more J.H. Hines teachers. You are?
Kristen Pliscott, pre-K teacher.
All right, Kristen, you've got what looks like a whole, classroom set of books here?
Yes, sir.
All right, and are these going to be used in the classroom as you're teaching this spring?
Well, at the end of the year, I'm going to give one to every student to go home so they can read during the summer.
So these are going to be to encourage summer reading, something for each child to be able to take home so they have something.
Yes, and so that they can be more ready for kindergarten.
All right, and you are?
I'm Rachel Slay.
All right, Rachel, and you are kindergarten?
Yes, sir.
All right, and what have you got here?
I'm doing the same thing. I've gotten books for the girls and books for the boys to be able to take home. These books actually have CDs so they can listen to it as they're reading aloud. We're really excited about it.
All right, this is huge. I mean, we have the American Federation of Teachers giving us essentially 40,000 books for our students, which means more students will be able to read during the summer. They'll have books in the home. Obviously, we've made a priority of having kids on grade level by third grade. So all you have your own instructional aid now during the day. How does something like this impact you when you come back in the fall, knowing that your students have had the opportunity and had more access to books during the summer?
I mean, I think it means the difference. It's re-encouraging them to be reading over the summer. It's getting them excited. We're excited about a new school year, so it's just one more thing to get them in the classroom and be ready for instruction to go on.
All right, she's walking off with her box. She's trying to get off camera.
Yes, I am.
You get used to it. I've been doing this gig for 14 years. And finally, you quit worrying about the camera. We were just talking about the impact this has. I mean, huge gift. I mean, they have given our community 40,000 books that we can pass on to the students. In terms of, you're getting them at the very entry level. I mean, they're coming in as pre-K students, and obviously we want them on grade level by third grade. We've hired the additional aides, but something like this, just giving them access to books at home, that's got to be powerful.
Yes, and it also encourages the parents to read during night, have bedtime stories, and more interaction with the parent and the child.
All right, you are so animated. You sure you're not enjoying being on camera? Because you look like you're pretty excited.
No, I'm just glad I put makeup on this morning.
And you're actually doing a much better job of this than I am. And by the way, your colleague already ran behind the camera, so I can't put her back on. She didn't think I saw it, but I did out of the corner of my eye. Thank you all for coming out. Thanks for everything you're doing at J.H. Hines, and enjoy passing those books out this spring.
Thank you, and thank you, AFT, for all the books you're giving our children.
Absolutely. All right.
I have a worker that I have found that I'd like to talk to, someone who's been here since early this morning. We have one of our Hillcrest PDS pre-K teachers.
Hi, good morning. I'm Rosalie Campbell, pre-K ed at Hillcrest PDA.
What time did you get here this morning?
8:30. By the time there's no, just a little bit of parents coming in and students, and then it started getting busier and busier. It's good to see kids around getting books, and you can really tell that the kids are loves to read books.
Well, were we expecting them at 8:30? Because I think they got a little excited and started coming in earlier than we planned, which is a great sign.
Yes, that's really true. And now, about 9 o'clock sharp, we can really tell that people are already started coming in.
Did any chance of us running out of books? I mean, I know it's supposed to go long in the afternoon, but people are hauling out as we wanted lots of books. Do you think we're going to last?
We're really so excited to giving all these books away, and a few of the tables you can see that there's only, not much books are there, and more than likely, all people can get here and they'll have their stack of books to read at home.
But also, wouldn't it be great that we say, I'm sorry, everybody, we had to stop early because we gave away so many books.
Right. They need to come here early when, hopefully next year we're still going to have this program, and people really need to come here early. The earlier they come, they get many books.
Well, thank you. Let me see what Pat Atkins is up to.
Jesse, I'm over here. I may have found the most prepared teacher in the entire shop. She's brought equipment. She's brought her own labor force. First of all, what's your name?
Megan Price.
Megan, and you are at Brook Avenue?
Yes.
What grade do you teach?
4th grade math.
All right. And I turned around, and she was following you with this very, very heavy box of books. And you are?
I'm Danny Price. I'm her sister.
Yeah. So she has actually conned her younger sister, to come out here, and basically you're doing the heavy lifting, literally.
Yeah, she's just throwing books in the box, and I'm carrying it.
And I turned around, and that's what I saw. She picked up a book off this table here, literally turned and threw it, and it landed right here.
Yep.
All right. So you've got, you obviously, I'm looking, you see this as a great opportunity.
I do.
Because you said, I'm going to get every book I want, so I'm hiring labor. How much is this costing you?
Nothing.
She told me you're buying her lunch.
Oh, yeah, lunch. Right. Maybe.
Maybe. Depending on what she says on camera.
Exactly.
So you've brought your labor, you've brought your box. I've got to believe that you think this could have a tremendous impact for your students, having these additional books in the classroom or to take home.
Absolutely. It's a great opportunity for free books, and then our school library is getting more books. So if all the teachers come out, we could have so many books for the kids to obviously take home or read in the classroom.
The Price sisters have stolen the show. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for giving us a few minutes on camera. And I think we've got Dr. Kane over here with another teacher.
Yes, we've seen parents, we've seen teachers, we've seen librarians. I have found an administrator, Mr. Anthony Jackson, assistant principal at Indian Springs Middle School.
Good morning.
Mr. Jackson, did y'all promote this at your school?
Yes, we did. Actually, through our faculty meetings, as well as making an announcement, sharing with our students as well as our faculty about the upcoming book fair, which is a great resource for all parents and students and teachers as well.
Have you seen some of your kids here?
Yes, I have. Just saw some actual former students as well at the same time here. So it's really great to be here this morning and help my school out as well.
Well, that sounds great. I was going to ask you why you're here, because I remember teachers got books and kids got books and parents got books. So.
Yes, this morning, of course, I'm looking for some books for myself personally, but I'm also here to share with our campus and help out our library as well, and just kind of boost up some of the numbers that we need in our library to help our kids succeed and boost up our reading as well.
So what in particular books are you looking for? When you say, I'm going to look for a special books for Indian Spring kids, what are you looking for?
Well, I'm taking all students in mind. I got some of the lower levels. I'm thinking about our ESL students who are low readers right now that are just new to the country. I'm also thinking about the students who are more advanced readers, so I'm also looking at a variety of different grade levels, but in grade levels per se, and just thinking about what we need to share with our students itself.
Sounds great, and thank you for going above and beyond, because I know that you work long hours because assistant principals have to do a lot of duty, but this is above and beyond the call of duty. This is you here on your own, so thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'm here with someone very special. Mr. Gilroy, you've brought your own son here today, correct?
I have. I brought my son with me, yes, sir.
But you've also brought two special guests that you took the time to pick up and bring down here this morning.
That's correct. These are two of my mentees through the fire department. We go out in the public, and we mentor kids in the public, in the city, and everything. So these are two of the guys that I brought with me.
You know, one of the things we've talked about is how important it is to have mentors, to be that adult role model, to really help guide students and make that connection and build that relationship. Are you doing more than these two, or are these two plenty?
I do more than these two, but these two are close to my heart. These two of my guys that I try to put a lot of time into and try to build them up. And through a program like this, increasing literacy and getting them going better in the direction at school and everything. This is a great program that WISD put together, and happy to come out.
Well, we just accepted the gift. It was the AFT that did this for us, but you're right, it's a great program. It does promote literacy and reading, and having folks like you who on your own time, with your own family, and then on top of that, taking in young men and really being a guiding force in their lives is something special. So thank you for doing that. Appreciate everything you're doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dr. Kane, come in here. We're going to wrap this thing up.
And I want to add my thanks to that. Thank you, and thank you for everything you do for us.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, this has been special. This has been powerful. We've got teachers. We've got students. This has been a gift of, again, 40,000 plus books in this community. As the CEO, as the superintendent, who has really said in this district, literacy has to be a focus. This has to be powerful for you to see this kind of difference.
Absolutely, and it is that literacy piece, because a lot of times a kid does not do well on a math test, and when you look at the math test, it's not just numerical math problems, there are word problems. And so a lot of times the kid fails a math test and it's not a math problem. We read the test to them, they pass it. So it's a reading problem. Same thing with social studies. You can say, okay, what are the states and capitals and all those things, and they know them, but if they have to read it itself. So until we take care of this reading situation that we have and have books in the home, there's also a lot of research on same gender. If a boy sees his father reading, even if it's just a paper, it makes him want to read more. If a girl sees her mother reading. So we're giving those kinds of tips as well.
And how powerful to have a mentor take the time this morning to pick up two of his students and bring them over here again, just so they know the importance that he places on reading. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah. One student just came up to me and said, these are free, aren't they? Because he had a lot bigger stack than probably what he's supposed to. But you know what? I bet you no one's going to say anything. I suspect he's going to get out of here with all those books.
One thing we've got to say is, I mean, for all the focus this district has placed on literacy and reading, really the support of this community through mentors, through all the collective impact, all the
passing
partnerships,
of the TRE,
the TRE, and really this community
Prosper Waco,
buying
all
in
their work,
and saying, because we can't do this alone,
right?
And have this community
right.
step up and say, these kids are important to us. This is our future, and programs like this, where again somebody. Really, we didn't make a request. This was not a grant request. These folks came to us and said, we want to help you. We want to give these books to your students. That's a pretty powerful statement about the support we have in this community.
Well, and I guarantee you this will make a difference. It will make a difference. Just the idea, the conversations you can imagine tonight in homes. What did you get? Well, what did you get? Well, let's read this book, and they start reading together. The books that have the CDs, the read-alongs, we're particularly interested in that because a lot of the kids don't have the reading at home. They may not can read to a younger sibling, but if they have a book with the read-along CD, now we're getting reading into our 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 3 years old, plus that family time together. That's just special. When there's probably not a kid who doesn't remember sitting next to a parent being read to.
Saturday morning, this is overwhelming. I cannot believe all these folks who've turned out and the long lines and plenty of books. And they need to be congratulated on their ability to organize this, because everybody's getting in and out efficiently. Thank you for coming out on a Saturday morning.
And thank you, sir. Thank you, because I do get paid, but board presidents don't.
Yeah, but I'm getting free camera time, so I'm kidding. Thank you for watching. Again, we are at the WISD warehouse, where the American Federation of Teachers, through the Linda Bridges book giveaway, has donated over 40,000 books to this community. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.